Shocking electric bike info. Hey everybody, WALTY Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Who's ready to do a little moto whistleblowing? Welcome to the show. We're going to hear from some of you guys today. We did some polling. We got some comments to unpackage. Only channel on YouTube that regularly gets you guys involved. Mainstream channels now are so in somebody else's pocket. Promotion, today's videos, whatever, bro. Give me some straight talk. You ain't getting it out there. You ain't getting. I know a lot of guys don't
like Walty. That Walty guy. Who is it?
I'm here saying the things that you've thought, but nobody else got the ability to say. So today we got to tackle the elephant in the room that's known as electric bikes.
This thing sucks, Walty, but I work for Honda now, and they're paying me to ride it.
They're coming. We all know they're coming. They're being forced down our throat. Unfortunately, because most of the people watching today remember back in the day. I know all these new kids. What, man? What are you talking about back in the day? Because back in the day, this was the raddest sport on earth. But it still is. But it's getting watered down pretty hard. When you were a kid, when I was a kid, go ride. There's all kinds of places all over town. We could go ride some empty lot here or someplace over there. Not anymore. Not anymore. Packs of kids on their cell phones driving electric bikes all over the place. They're coming. They're here. Insanity, right? It's like living in an episode of The Twilight Zone. But here's the challenge I'm having with electric meets professional motocross, which eventually that's going to come. But I don't know. I mean, it may or may not. I mean, it's definitely going to weave its way in. And chances are it's going to come and take over. I mean, extremely lame for the people that were around before that era. Now the people that don't know that there used to be coolness at the levels we had it won't care. But this is all government overreach now forcing green energy, electric bikes, whatever. And this is the biggest challenge I have with motorsports in general. Like, is NASCAR going to go electric? No! NASCAR is the most televised motorsport on earth. They ain't going electric. Well, eventually they'll probably have to go electric too. But here's the challenge. Motor companies, motor builders. This is an art form with motor building. And this is a big part of the sport, right? How can we compete? How can we be competitive? How can we have an edge? How can we tune? How can we this? We're removing a massive element, in my opinion, if you're just going to slam batteries and everything. It's insane. It's like this. Can you imagine? Like, I'm sure if Honda's, which we're going to tackle here, and our boy Trey Kennard riding the thing, I didn't think he'd go. We'll talk about him later. He's got to do what he's got to do. And I'm not saying if I wasn't Trey Kennard, I'd be, okay,
I'll ride it. How can you guys pay me however much you do a year? I'm riding it, whatever.
This is all just a PR move. But the challenge is this. It's this, my friends. If you're at the moto track, which many of you, I'm sure, see now, you know, Tesla comes driving up. We hear the Shimodas and all these other kids on these big lights teams going to the test tracks in their Teslas. For me, like, you look watered down. You look woke to me. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure if I had an electric Tesla,
I don't like my Tesla.
Me, I don't really dig. I just don't dig it. And here's the challenge. With the moto industry, you need to have a performance component, and batteries are removing a big part of that. And like I said, just the stigma for me. Like, if I see one riding around the track on an electric bike, and you're going to start seeing more and more, and then eventually up at pro levels, they're going to have a class or some one-off or one race, like a dream race. And eventually they're just going to usher these things in. But I believe it could be the knockout blow, because I don't believe there's any place for electric in professional motor sports. I think there's events that they can happen at, like straight rhythm stuff or one-offs or whatever. But I just don't believe that it has a place, because part of the allure of going to a race in person, we all know, is the sound of a gate drop. Sound of a gate drop is the best sound on earth. It's quiet. I mean, it's part. How are you going to do that? You're going to have to mask it with pyro, I guess. And it would still be entertaining, and it's getting ushered in, but is it good or bad for the sport? Because we're going to basically crush a lot of companies that build motors. We're going to have a huge amount of waste to deal with these batteries as they wear out. And it's basically just going to usher in kind of woke narratives for you to comply, because this is where you don't have any choice. So that's what we're up against now. So we asked it on the WALTY Wanders community page of the YouTube channel. If you're new, subscribe, bros. Hit the bell icon, whatever. Leave a comment. Do you guys think electric bikes will be good or bad for the sport? Do you guys think electric bikes should be in pro motocross? That's what the polling was. And we're going to hear from you guys. And we're going to reveal that polling and see where we're at with this one currently. Things are always going to be moving. Things are always going to be changing. But currently, these are the results of how people feel in terms of electric bikes. Let's jump over, then we'll meet back here, wrap this one up. Let's get started. Friends, buckle up and strap in. When asked on the WALTY Wanders community page on the YouTube channel, you want electric bikes in pro racing. 19% of you said, yup, give me some electric bikes, while 81% of you said, no, keep them out. Let's get into some of your comments. Nikki P writes, takes a lot of the skill away. No shifting, always in the perfect gear. There's already traction control. It's turning in to F1. Boy, Ellis Ritter pulls a tear off and comes in with, I wouldn't mind seeing them in a separate class, but keep the gas bikes. In fact, bring back the two-strokes. Our boy Big Ram clicks gears and comes in with, the electric class would be a great intermission festivity. Yeah, I kind of get you on that one, bro. Our boy Skinny Boy 400 gets a little whiskey throttle and comes in with, let them race. The live events will suffer with the lack of engine noise, and after that, they'll have to bring the gasoline ones back. Our boy Yakety Yak Yak throws a block pass and comes in with, it'll sound like golf carts racing. Ouch! Thanks to everybody who commented. If you guys want to jump in and read the rest, feel free. Now let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back, and there you go. People aren't ready for this electric bike. And Trey Kennard, dude, listen, bro, I understand you work for Honda, and if Honda sent me one of these electric bikes, of course, I'll probably go ride it.
Now, these things are pretty cool. I like them because I can be stealthy.
I get it. And they are. Fun to be stealthy, an electric bike. But the challenge is, friends, they're pushing everything now to renewable energy, green. And it's under the guise, it's not even, based on my experience, this type of electric battery consumption is not good for the environment. Combustion fuels are produced by the environment. So you're playing scientist now, and you're defying nature now. And I believe this is the kiss of death for moto specifically, and even NASCAR. Like, this would be lame. It's just like slot cars out there, right? That's basically what they would become, is slot cars and slot bikes. And while I understand the progression and modern technology, how this is the way it's forging ahead, and I can just be left behind, we will always understand there's been eras throughout history that were golden eras, like when Jeremy McGrath, the king of Supercross, that was a great era. This back in the day in the 70s, the Super Bowl of motocross. That was the birth, really, of stadiums, Supercross as we know it today. There's been golden eras in time. You could even argue 2 strokes and eventually them 4 strokes. 4 strokes for me, it was similar to what we're seeing out of electric. Like, a lot of people are like, I don't think they should be out there. Like, it was really similar. But now we're kind of going to the next level. Not only doing that, we're doing it with a motor now that's not a motor. It's a battery, and it's quiet. It makes no noise. And for Supercross, man, most of us, our human nature this is gladiator stuff, right? We want to be entertained. This is a dangerous sport. Making it electric will not change that. In fact, it might increase, because those things are probably more touchy now than it is if it has a clutch and whatever. And I believe this is basically something that's just a sign of the end of an era, and not all eras necessarily are better. They're just an era that managed to change. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a moto guy, as somebody who wants to see not only win on the track, off the track, understand the waters you're swimming in now. They're shark infested. Electric moto. Welcome to the swimming pool. We're going to see if you can swim. With the sharks, of course, you're one win away from everybody wanting one. The public has spoken, man. Over 80% of people right now, today, at the time of this recording, say, keep them out of Pro Moto. You can have them, just keep them out of Pro Moto. We ain't digging it. In the meantime, Walty will be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content and want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there. Along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. I'll see you on the next video.